Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to the post-fight show with Stormybman for this Thursday, October 30th, 2025. This is the post-fight show for Spencer versus Mayer. The fight just wrapped up, where we saw Michaela Mayer defeat Mary Spencer by unanimous decision as this bout took place for the WBC and WBO Super Welterweight titles. And I have to tell you that it was a heck of a fight. Took place in Montreal, Canada, the home country of Mary Spencer. But Michaela came ready, man. She took the fight to her from the opening bell and never looked back. There were a couple of rounds that Mary Spencer seemed to pull some things together. However, Michaela's intensity, her ferocity, the fact that she took the fight to her, she would not be denied. And so thus she is a world titleist in her third division, the super welterweight division. An awesome accomplishment for her because she acquires 2 titles with her victory this evening. So welcome everybody. It's great to have boxing on a Thursday night where we get before the weekend, because there are fights coming up this weekend, but we get a chance to be tantalized with world-class championship boxing before the weekend. You see, this is what I talked about in the past when I said that instead of just overlapping a Saturday with so many fights, put them on a Thursday, put them on a Friday, put them on a Wednesday. That doesn't mean we're not going to tune in. We are going to tune in, you know. And this was great, seeing these ladies get out there and perform like they did this evening. Amazing stuff. Going to take a quick moment out to do the roll call. I was supposed to be simulcasting this to my Rumble account, but there's something going on with the timing. It's like the Rumble doesn't put the same time, like I'm on Central Time. It's got Eastern Time, and I can't change it, and I don't know how to change it. So it's going to go live over there later than I'm going live presently, and it's like I didn't know how to fix it. It's my first time to do it. I should have just ran a test stream, but this was a last minute thought. So my intentions were good, but hey, you know, we will get it ironed out. But I do have a Rumble account. Stormybman will be eventually getting the simulcast up over there. So thank you, everybody that's tuning in. We got Eric Jordan in the building, leading things off. Mac of the South. Then we got Jimmy Bernard. And the rest of you guys, you know, you're talking with each other, man. Yeah, Macadus says, congrats to Mayor. Would like to see her versus Lauren Price for Undisputed at 147 versus O'Shea Jones for Undisputed at 154. You see, that's all fine and dandy, Macadus Mac. But Lauren Price priced herself out of the showdown with Michaela, and it could have easily taken place. Now, when Lauren was chasing titles, she, you know, ended up defeating Natasha Jonas earlier this year, but when she was chasing, she was willing to fight whoever for whatever. But now that she has the titles herself, like 2 titles, she doesn't want to concede anything, and that's kind of arrogant, but it's okay because Michaela is going ahead with legacy, and you see what she's done. She's moved up to super welter, has the option to drop back down to regular welter, but she is making her way through the sport. And other fighters who have had opportunities on the table for her, like Jonas in a rematch, or even Alicia Baumgardner, or even Lauren Price herself, these women have chosen something else. But Michaela, at the end of the day, is going to be the person who stands head and shoulders in the record books, as well as when it's all said and done, by the time the Hall of Fame comes calling, her merits and accomplishments will be of great notoriety. See, there's still people out there in the sport of boxing, even in the women's division of boxing, that are looking at things the wrong way. So this is where we are. How many of you guys had a chance to watch the fight? It was broadcast on Tubi, their boxing channel, called Roku, not Roku, Tubi, their boxing channel called ESPN Classics, forgive me. And they show boxing live 24 hours. And their live broadcast is just uploads of fights, whether they're fights that are happening presently, like tonight's card, or a succession of just, you know, past fights, history-making fights, fights that you hadn't seen in a long time, all through the ESPN library. This, hold on. This card in particular had a interesting co-main event where Wilkins Matthew, another Canadian fighter, super middleweight, took on Shaquille, what's his name? Shaquille Finn, a veteran Canadian super middleweight fighter. And Wilkins is a young man who has a lot of talent. They're having high hopes for fast hands and fleet of foot. But he got cracked this evening, and he was kind of shaken up by Phil in the, what round was that? The 8th round? And it took Wilkins a couple of rounds to get his wits back about him. But it was a good fight and good test for him, because sometimes young fighters have to go through something, go through a little trial, and see that everybody is not there to lay down for you. I felt like he was doing a lot of head hunting and punching hard, but not placing his shots very well. So it gives him an opportunity to get back to the gym and work on some things. But he'll definitely end up being a player as super middleweight. Big kid, strong, orthodox, has decent power on his shots. But he's very young, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Mayer came out this evening taking the fight to Mary Spencer. Now Spencer, I have to say, 40 years of age, has been around a little bit. She even faced Clarissa Shields in the amateurs. She is a fighter who brings a bit of strength. She's not a knockout puncher, but she has pop on her punches. And you could see early on that Michaela's tactics were to take the fight to her and not get her a chance to get loosened up or get into any type of rhythm. And that was very vital to the outcome of the fight, because Spencer couldn't get into a rhythm. She was pretty much on her heels for most of the night. And that makes a difference in the fight when you're going backwards and you're used to being the bigger, stronger person going forward. Michaela took that advantage away from her, and I bet you can credit that to Al Mitchell, her veteran Hall of Fame coach and trainer. She really fought a great game plan tonight. She was strong at the weight. Some of those left hooks that she was hitting Spencer with was really rocking her back on her heels. And I felt like if she had just gone to the body a bit more with some of those hooks and either doubled up or started out with the right hand to the body and following with the left hook to the head, she could have set her up. It's interesting that a lot of the fighters of today do not use the numerical punch chart like Custody Amato had Mike Tyson punching out of, because when you punch in combinations, that's when you can get to the opponent. And Michaela was throwing combinations in spurts, but it wasn't a consistent thing. Spencer was trying to catch her coming in. I think it was round 3 or 4 where she began to try to utilize a counter uppercut. Both fighters being orthodox, she was trying to catch Michaela coming in with this uppercut. But Michaela was really strong at the weight. It was impressive. You know, she came from featherweight, super featherweight, and she maintained at super welter very well. Who else we got out there? Jimmy Bernard, what's good with you? He says, what's good, Sensei? Salute to the chat and smash the like button. Eric Jordan says, I haven't got to watch the fight yet, but gotta say congratulations to Michaela Mayer. Yeah, and I'll say to you, learn how to spell her name correctly too, brother. Huh? Don't just make up words. What you do? Take your time, man. How many times I gotta tell you that? Mikaela. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Get hooked on phonics. This mother, man. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, Michaela had a great game plan. And I believe a huge part of that game plan was to put Spencer on the back foot. Because coming forward, she's a very strong woman. And Michaela, it's obvious that she trained to show force or to meet force with force, because early in the round she got the Spencer on the back foot, and she was throwing punches from short range, which was great because they were short shots. And when you throw short shots with leverage and proper technique, turning your waist and your hip into your shots of your shoulders and get that snap, it can really put a fighter in jeopardy. So I, again, take my hat off to and salute Michaela Mayer because she fought with intelligence, and she had tactics, a means of how she was going to go about her business, and it worked to perfection. There were a couple of rounds that you could see she kind of took off, but not like to rest or whatever, but reevaluating, and she did very well. Another thing about Spencer is she like I said, she's strong, and when she's going forward, that's her fight game. But on the back foot, the most effective effort she had was into trying to throw these uppercuts. But what she should have been trying to do is to work Michaela's body. You see, because you have a smaller fighter moving up to face you at a weight where you've been a while, go to her body to try to sap her of her conditioning. You see, sometimes the most strict rules of the game, some of these coaches and trainers, they look beyond that because they're always trying to reinvent the wheel. There's no need to reinvent the wheel, but there's a number of ways that you could utilize that wheel to gain your advantages or move on down the road properly. So that was, something to be notated. But man, what about fights being on a Thursday night? Again, I love that because, it's just like when the NFL brought Thursday night football. A lot of people don't like Thursday night football, but if you miss Sunday and you can't wait for Saturday and Sunday to come back, Thursday night football kind of feeds you a little bit. That's what that's all about, and that's a great thing. But as far as boxing, this was a decent card. Didn't have a lot of outstanding matchups on there. However, the undercard fights were entertaining. And again, it's live boxing, man. You got to be able to enjoy the sport for what it has to offer. Because there's so many of us out here that just talk about the same old stuff all the time. And hey, that can get boring. That can get a little bit of a distraction, So, I don't know if many people knew Michaela was fighting tonight, but I drop my videos and I do my part. I had a couple of comments. There were some people who, support the channel. They was like, "Oh, I didn't know, Stormy, thank you so much." hey, you're welcome. I try to do what I can to keep promoting the sport, you know. This weekend we got Joshua Buatsi from the UK coming back, and he's going to be taking on what's his name? Parker. I forget the gentleman's first name, but they're from the UK. That's going to be an interesting fight because Joshua Buatsi, he should have fought for a title already a few years ago. But he has squandered that opportunity, and you kind of wonder where he stands right now. Because there are fighters who were champion when he was on the way up. There are no longer champion, and other guys have stepped in to, you know, take titles, and he's kind of been on the sideline. Now his fight, the last time out, I think that fight was with, what was it, Liam Smith? Not Liam. Was that Liam Smith that Joshua Buatsi was in there with? It was a Smith, the one who fought Canelo. You know, he's going to have to step it up, man. And I think Buatsi's already 30 years of age, if I'm not mistaken. Zach Parker, that's who he's fighting. Zach. Couldn't think of Zach's name. Yeah, Joshua's 32 already, man. 32. And only 20 fights. He's going to have to step it up. Callum Smith, that's who he fought. Callum. You know, they got so many Smiths over there in the UK, man. It's like it's hard to remember these guys. But Zach Parker think he has a chance against Joshua, especially with him coming off of a loss. But we don't know because he dropped a fight against John Ryder back in 2022, November of 2022. That's the only loss on his, he's got 27 fight career. And he's a year younger than Buatsi, but maybe he can test Buatsi. We'll see. I'm watching an old De La Hoya fight on the monitor now. De La Hoya was knocking guys crazy with that left hook when he was young. Knocking him crazy. Look at here. Mr. Shelton coming into the building with no shoes. Coming in. The boogeyman. Sugarfoot coming in. Where you been, man? Trampling through somebody's garden? Toe jam everywhere. Yeah, so how would you guys rate Michaela's performance? You see, I think this is what Alicia Baumgardner was trying to avoid. A motivated fighter who looks to want to come back and be successful by training hard and giving a better effort But you deny that opportunity to the fans because you don't bring the same to the table. Now, Alicia Baumgartner is so popular because of her physical appearance. But I'm going to tell you something. When it comes down to the fighting, Michaela Mayer all day. Michaela Mayer all day. Mayer's even entertaining the thought of going up one more weight maybe, or at least at a catch weight to face Clarissa, who's a friend of hers. And they've been talking about it. Personally, I don't think that should take place, but there are other fighters. Like, somebody need to light a fire under Lauren Price now. Ever since she got that fight, that decision over Natasha Jonas, she been walking around like she's Queen Dung or something. You know, she's gonna have to get her act together, man. She's gonna have to get it together. Nope. Man, De La Hoya is beating the crap out of this dude. It's funny seeing him young like that. Yeah, buddy. Let's see here. This thing on Rumble is saying that its stream will begin in 8 minutes. Crazy. Couldn't line it up. I'm gonna share the link to my community page, because that original link I put up there, it didn't work, because I had to do it over. Hold on. Not a lot of people in the building this evening. Most of y'all must be at the strip club or something like that. It's okay. It ain't like they come and bring some of them ducats to support Stormy over here anyway. What I would like to ask you guys, though, could you go to my community page and you'll see the post for the Rumble post-fight show stream, which is this stream. It just hasn't started over there yet. Can you go over there, click that link, and give me a follow, a sub to that channel? Because a lot of my fare, once I get switched up I'm going to be uploading lives over there as well. So I really appreciate it if you guys can give me a subscribe over there. It's only got about a few people, 10 people in here right now. You guys can go right over there, go to the community page on my post page and click the link. It'll take you right over to my Rumble page and subscribe for me. Can I get anybody to do that for me this evening? And then, like I said, in about 5 minutes, it'll go live over there, you know. But give me a follow over there. Well, they say a like, but give me a follow, you know, over there on the Rumble page. I'm trying to see. Can we get that going? See, we got a Cash App donation here from the brother EJ. See what you got here. He says, your knowledge and wisdom is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, EJ. Thank you, brother. Your support is greatly appreciated. You know, sometimes you, Convo, and Cam, and Tequila are the only people that show me that love there on the app, man. I appreciate that from you guys. Yeah, EJ, I had that account for a while, just hadn't put it together, but I was talking with my brother earlier, Drew Titan, and we were thinking about branching things because, you know, YouTube is so funny and what they're doing, so it's always good to have options, and that's what we're trying to work out. I was trying to see if somebody go over there. I'm checking the page. Do you guys find the app over there? It says it got 4 viewers waiting. I need you guys to follow me too over there. Follow. Still waiting, fellas. Supposed to be going live in a second over there. Still hasn't gone live over there. Supposed to be live. I don't know what it's doing. Thanks, EJ. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. You're the only one, because I asked other people to do it and they didn't even do it. But listen, it's getting late. I still got to get up for the grind tomorrow. It was great to see Michaela win her third weight class division title. She's got the WBC and WBO super welterweight titles. And she's still a welterweight titleist, I think, unified. So she's really gaining in the sport. She's a good fighter. She has a great coach, and she has the disposition that she'll take on anyone, and that's great because she'll always be able to make a match with someone. But a lot of people are clearing the path to get out of her way, and that's okay too. The compliment is that she's a damn good fighter, and there are not a lot of people who are willing to test against her right at this particular time. Maybe she'll find herself in there with the likes of, what's her name, that fought Katie Taylor. You know, who knows? Yeah. Oh, thick neck Katie. Chantel Cameron, that's who I was trying to think of. Chantel. That'd be a good fight for Michaela. It's not an easy win. Not an easy win at all. Yeah. So, any final thoughts from you guys on Michaela's win tonight? I like the fact that she just steps to it, man. She doesn't, mince words or whatever. She just gets in there and gets it done. A lot of respect for that lady. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head on out. And get ready to catch some of you at another time. Okay, there it is. Yep. So you guys have yourself a good evening, man. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. There we go. Yeah. I tell you, when you're doing stuff online, you have to look at all your cues and everything. And I do these productions. I have different graphics and stuff to put up. Got my music tracks. I got different things. And sometimes my laptop acts up on me. Yeah, so we're going to get on up out of here, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad. Congratulations to Michaela Mayer for her accomplishments. Great stuff by her. And we look forward. Friday night chop session tomorrow night. And this weekend, we got Joshua Buasi and that kid Parker. He's Chad Parker. He's taking on. So we'll be in the mix for this weekend for some more boxing. And I want to say shout out to the mighty LDBC. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace to you all.
If Canelo was 100% confident in himself, I don't know why he wouldn't fight me, especially since, seeing that everybody in his team is on steroids, which means including him, he never got on steroids.
You think he's on steroids?
Of course. How does five?
You saw De La Hoya.
How do five people out of your camp get tested positive for steroids? Right. All those fucking dudes in that camp are dirty.
Don't matter to me. It's all gonna be the same.
I try it, but my body just not let me go. And you need to accept it. That's it. I hit Crawford, but no clean shots, like with all my power. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He knows how to move and everything.
Oh, what a nice
today. Look at Jessica. Jessica, what are you doing? You know you can't swim. Get away from the water, Jessica. Jessica, get away from the, oh my God. Somebody help Jessica, please. She can't swim. Go help Jessica, run. Jessica, no. Oh my God. No, Jessica. No, the water is pulling her back in. Where's the lifeguard? Lifeguard, hurry up. She can't swim. Jessica, no. Lifeguard, please save her. Yes, do lifeguard. Save her, no. Please, Jessica. Oh, look, hey. Is that husband is coming? Oh, you one of them dead. Hey, please, save her. Jessica, they're coming now. They're here. Jessica.